Hey, hop in the chat. This is sound check. Do you guys hear me? Andy Rose with the 5 spot. $5 of 100. If we do get to 100, we'll do a giveaway. Let's get some turtles, positivity turtles in the chat. That sounds really good. Let's get some hype in chat for Gym Leader 0 with that 5 spot. Really appreciate it. Turtles all around. Sorry, I forgot to talk. I forgot that turn the volume up because I'm a professional streamer and all. You guys like the chat like this? I kind of like it like this. We can do it like this, or we can do it like this. Hold on. Yeah, that. Is that right? Or we can do it like this. That's wrong. Like that. So it can be like this. Or we can do it like this. I don't know what you want to do. You like this? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me good? So let me see if it's which one do we have right now? Sounds fine. Do you guys like this better? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you like this. All right. All right. All right. Who's having a good day? You guys having a good day? Oh, where'd my chips go? Let's turn on some lights. How about it? Oh, there it goes. Let's set the mood. Now we're cool. Now we're cool. Oh, man. Am I wearing hat? Am I wearing hat frontwards like this today? I always feel like ready for business when I do it like this. Let me turn on some music. Don't forget to share out the stream. If we do pass 800 viewers, then we do a viewers giveaway. We like to do giveaways. Don't forget I have the handmade bracelets. we can give away something special. Because we like giving stuff here. Alright. Is it? My second rep stream. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I feel like a chip just cut my throat. Tell me if the music's too loud. Tell me how that is. I don't know if the Streamlabs is working today, but if you want to donate to Streamlabs, it's in the pinned comment and also in the description. You can also do super chats. I feel like I'm having a good day. Yesterday kind of sucked, but today's good. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. The stream starts when my tea's ready, by the way. Seriously, Tame Brit just dropped $5. Super excited for the stream today. Let's get some hype in chat for Super Tame Brit, everybody. Really appreciate it. Turtles in the chat. Let's see them. I want to see walls and walls of green turtles all around. You're badass. Don't forget to smash that like button. I'm just eating these because I forgot to eat. DJ Snaps with $1, don't know. Really appreciate it, buddy. Hype in chat for DJ Snaps as well. Adriana Bell with $5. Where's Greg? That's right. That's a good point. Hype in chat for Adriana. Greg! Come here, man. Buddy. He doesn't want to come.
Where is Greg? Purple heart, purple heart.
He was sleeping.
Heart. Say hi to Kira, my daughter, please.
Is that music too loud? He does not want to be here right now. What's up, buddy? No? I don't think he wants to be here. Wait. Oh, he's turning around. Oh, no. Greg, you don't want to hang out? You don't want to hang out. He just woke up. Spinstruck with the $1.49. Let's get some hype in chat for Spinstruck. I appreciate it. Cheers to you. I see I got some channel members in the chat. I'm trying to fix to where I can put the channel members on the screen so I can show the number that we have. I think we currently have 50. I'd like to get, you know, I don't know. I haven't got it all thought out, but we'll set for goals. But if you like live streams, then we do them every Sunday. Then and you feel like it's something that you want to support, you can do that as well. Dragon Moore with 10 spot. Really appreciate it for that $10. Let's get some hype in chat for Dragon Moose. That puts us at... Tea's ready. That puts us at $28. Actually, yes, $28 with the goal of 100 for that giveaway. We do giveaways every $100. And then we also do a viewers giveaway if we surpass 800 viewers in a single stream. Currently at 488 concurrent viewers. And we're about to get started on today's stream, which we will be talking about Destery Smith. So, forewarned, it is a trigger warning. We will be talking about not good things. So, if you're easily triggered, click off. Look at all the colors we got going on right now. Seriously Tame is a brand new member. Enjoys Greg's face next to your name in chat. I'm also going to be getting some new emojis. Greg, quit. I'm going to be getting some new emojis done soon. All right. Oh, I forgot to ask, is that music too loud? Simptastic with the $5. Let's get some hype in chat for Simptastic. The music's good. All right. You guys ready to start? Oh, this is some good tea. This is some good tea. Everybody, I hope you got your tea ready. I got me some kava tea. It's stress relieving. Very good stuff. Very nice indeed. Psych Draws with the 20 spot saying, first time catching a stream. I really liked your vid on Destery. Keep up the good work, homie. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Let's get some hype in chat for Psych Draws. And also Anna Gelfand with the $4.99. I really appreciate the support, guys. Coffee's fine. Absolutely, 100%. I'm quicker than the display on screen, you know. So first off, let me pull up my Twitter. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is nice. I like this. It looks real nice. You guys like the new layout? Oops, I messed something up. I just screwed something up. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out later. How you guys liking this layout? Is it good? I feel like it's more professional. What's up with the turtles? The turtles are, because of this, well, there's a lot of different rumors now, but it really is just because my mom gave me a ceramic turtle to remind me to stay positive when I cover heavy topics. And people just started spamming turtles, so it became a thing. I also have a little tiny glow-in-the-dark turtle. All right, so this was an anonymous post that came out today. Maru Santiago, who is a patron, longtime patron, give us $1.99. I really appreciate it, Maru. Thank you very much. Before we get into this, I'm going to explain to you who Destery is. We could just go over my video. if you guys wanted to do that. Or I can just do it manually. So let's catch you up. We'll do it manually because I like to do that. So Destery Smith. Destery Smith, who goes by Captain Destes on YouTube, has faced multiple allegations of inappropriate contact with fans. Some as young as 12, and the alleged victims coming forward. And the alleged victims coming forward and sharing their stories. The initial allegation was shared by TikTok's Stripper Dreams. We're going to go over that. Tiffany dropped the 50 spot saying first live. Let's get some hype in chat for Tiffany, everybody. I really appreciate the support, Tiffany. Alexis Meanier with the 4th spot. Really appreciate it. You guys are doing awesome. I really appreciate it. Overwhelming. Just, I love doing these live streams. So, I'm going to show you the first TikTok. And it was by a TikToker named your girl Audrey. When Audrey came out with this all the way, since we're actually into the stream now, if I'd missed your super chat, we're gonna stop at periods throughout to where I can catch up on the super chats when it's appropriate. Okay, thank you. All right, good job, Rep Squad. All right, so it's your girl Audrey posted, and this is where we should probably go ahead and pull up my video. Just to show you along the timeline, because there's a lot of other stuff that's come out that I'm going to show you. So this is my actual video. 2 other really good videos to watch on this topic are from YouTuber Tamimi and Ready to Glare. So I'm going to go over some parts right here. Alright, this is the TikTok that came out. And this is from your girl Audrey. There's no voice in this TikTok. Okay. So it says here, following a YouTuber since I was 12. He puts his Snapchat on Twitter at night to talk to fans. He accepts my friend request. He shows me he's hard in the same room with his best friend I grew up watching. Only messages me to talk gross. Finds out he has a girlfriend. Okay, so what this guy would do is he would use his platforms. He would wait till usually late at night, and the majority of the time that he was actually doing this, he was in a relationship, a committed relationship with somebody else. So he'd wait till late at night, send out these messages to his underage fans, which was predominantly underage. And he had a whole Discord server that I'm probably going to be talking about. But I think he still does. I'm still in the beginning stages of that, but we'll save it for another time. And this was verified on multiple occasions, and I tweeted about this today. So keep in mind, he's tweeting late at night. I tweeted this earlier today, and Evidence of how Destery Smith would use his social media to draw in underage fans. I'll continue to post anonymous accounts similar to how I did during my investigation of Davi Vanity as they come in. Your voice matters. So this person wanted to remain anonymous, and they reached out and they said, hey, I'd like to stay anonymous, but this is proof he added me when I was 17. This is somebody completely different from the TikToker that I showed you. I remember him always hitting me up late at night, asking weird questions. Overall, a creep. I hope this helps. I, like many others, grew up watching him. He made me feel special, like all the other women have put it. And this is the screenshot confirming that he in fact did add her. Send me a snap. Captain Desdes. So this is confirmation that he was doing these types of things. And the amount of allegations that are coming out right now rival about 100. Like there's so many. I couldn't even put them all up on my video. The stories are very similar. But one of the biggest things that trouble me, and we're going to be talking about this, is he has this collection and this file of nothing but inappropriate images, many of which are of underage fans. So that's very, very troubling, and reason enough for the FBI to get involved. I'm going to see what you guys are thinking about this right now, and we'll catch up on some super chats. I'll be taking some calls later on too, so if you guys want to call in later, the link to my Discord is in the pinned comment. B. Vedalina says, don't you think it's weird how all these people with allegations all use Snapchat? James Charles, Destery, hoping the creepy BS never comes to light. Yeah, the reason that they use Snapchat is because Snapchats, they disappear. So, this is very similar to Romeo Lacoste, if you remember that, who's still on Snapchat, as Kavos showed today. So, be careful. Let me catch up on some of these. Oh, we have a donation giveaway. Okay. Makaic Katik. Man, I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to say that because my southern accent. Donated $25. Really appreciate that support. Happy Sunday to you and Greg. Much love and respect as always. I really appreciate it. Annie Rose with the 5 spot saying thanks for the hard work. Really appreciate it. Abby donated $10. Thank you very much. So, when going back to the story here, when Audrey. Audrey. It's Your Girl Audrey. When It's Your Girl Audrey came out with this TikTok story, she didn't name who she was talking about, and it wasn't until her next TikTok did people start putting together the pieces. And I'm going to show you this one. Hold on, let me quiet the music down for a second. I have an ad that's about to play. Ads are so annoying. All right, let me know if you guys can hear this.
I just kind of want to talk about why I've been like torn about like saying who this
Smith.
Hi, no hate to this comment right here.
Can you guys hear this? Kellyanna Blackburn with donated 50 bucks. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Let's get some hype and chat for Kellyanna. Let me see them turtles. Yeah, you can hear it? Okay. So this says, this was a comment on the previous TikTok, and it says, I wonder if he does talk to minors, though. Waiting for someone to turn 18 is just as creepy. I'm just saying you could help others by coming forward. So this is what she had to say about this. Smith.
Hi, no hate to this comment right here. I just kind of want to talk about why I've been like torn about like saying who this is, because the only reason I've even thought about him is I saw one of his videos on my For You page. I was like, holy shit, this was a YouTuber that I'd been following since I was 12. His entire fan base is young girls, because he was cute, and like the only thing I'm gonna say is he's emo. And I had gotten in contact with him because he had put his Snapchat up on Twitter late at night and said that it was for any of his fans who he wanted to talk to. He was bored. Whatever, motherfucker. And so we talk, and not really talk, like, you know, he hits on me, and like he's like, oh, I'm like hard in the room with the guy I used to film videos with, and it was just very like kind of childhood ruining, because he was like my first crush ever, and to know that he was totally comfortable using me, but like, is that wrong?
It is my opinion that no YouTuber should use their own platform as a method of, or as such as a dating service, because it's not Tinder. Now, it's not necessarily wrong to do or illegal to do. I just feel like it's more. This is more of a professional platform. So, here's the thing. As a YouTuber myself, I get so many creepy messages from fans, you know. I get normal, I get acceptable messages as well, you know, your normal like, hey, I really appreciate what you're doing. They're very respectful. Then I get the other ones where they're just like, I love you, I want to marry you, or ask me for inappropriate images. Some people have asked if it's okay for them to send inappropriate messages. And I look at my platform as I'm a professional. And when I'm in this professional role, I don't feel it's right to use my brand, social medias, as a dating service. And so I don't. It makes me extremely uncomfortable. And I've blocked people. If they cross my boundaries, I let them know. It gets creepy. Snapchat, especially, the sheer amount of unsolicited nudes that you get from females and males, anybody. It's pretty scary. I got to the point where I don't even like opening Snapchats unless I know who it is. Like, it's because you don't know who these people are. You don't know how old they are. It's dangerous. Now, you got these people like Destery and these other people who they're not going to care. They don't have that same boundary as me. They don't have those kinds of feelings, and it's real easy for predators to take advantage of specifically Snapchat. So that's dangerous. It is a dangerous place. There needs to be something, some kind of better filter for Snapchat. So after your girl Audrey posted this, and she didn't name who it was Destery's own best friend, Nathan Owens. You guys might remember him back when they ran the YouTube channel Des and Nate. And he released a TikTok where he tags Audrey, and then he's the one that actually outs that this is Destery Smith. So, bearing in mind, there are a whole slew of allegations on Nathan Owens, just him and himself. Allegations that he did similar things, allegations that he was extremely complicit within these things. Now, he's saying that there's massive amounts of manipulation involved in this, and I'm currently looking into Nathan Owens. So I'll keep you updated on that. But I'm going to show you the 4-parter that Nathan Owens put out right after Audrey put hers out. So Nathan goes by Ahoy NATO on TikTok. Who's on TikTok with just under 9,000 followers, posted tagging Audrey in a 4-parter talking about Destery Smith. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Nathan Owens, he used to operate a YouTube channel called Designate, which was with Destery Smith. Now, if you don't know what Designate is, the YouTube channel Des and Nate, I was saying Designate, but it's Des and Nate, was very, very, very popular about 5 or so years ago among the Sceeny Weenies, the Sing Queens and the Sing Kings, and back when I had hair like this. So I do want to say that, yeah, I did used to have hair like that, but that was back in like the scene days. I had my lip rings. I actually have snake bites still, and I'm actually growing my hair back out, but I'm growing a mohawk first. So that's another story for another day.
What's up, guys? It's Destery, and today I am here with Nathan, and oh my god.
Now, I personally never watched this channel, even though I looked like a scene kid and dressed like it. I wasn't a part of any type of scenes. Tia Talks with the 999 saying, I'm really impressed by your research on this video. I really appreciate it. Let's get some hype in chat for Tia.
So impressed by your research on this video.
Thank you very much. Just didn't do that. I was a loner. I worked 3rd shift at Walmart, and I just kept to myself. I'm guessing that the Designate channel was also around the same time he was doing the series on Shane Dawson's channel, since some of the tags are Shane Dawson and WTF News, along with his channel, I guess, to try to garner traffic off of that. I don't know. I just found it kind of weird that Shane Dawson is in connection with Destery Smith as well. He's also in connection with Jeffree Star, and connection with James Charles, and in connection with... Alrighty then. Now, Nathan's TikTok is pretty serious, and it talks about some things of manipulation from his ex-best friend, Destery. Let's hear him out.
Okay, so I want to start out by saying that if you haven't seen this TikTok, you need to go watch it. And I'll link the person's @ in the description. If you don't watch it, this TikTok is not going to make a whole lot of sense, so go watch it. Just want to say that this is...
Can you guys hear that well? Can you hear it good?
This is probably going to take multiple parts, so bear with me. I also need to say that this is pretty hard for me to make, so sorry if it's all jumbled up and doesn't make sense. With this TikTok coming out, I feel like it's time for me to step forward and validate these people who are all in the comments and all these other people that have experiences with stuff like this happening. I'm not out for blood here, and I don't want to cause more damage than what's already been done, but there's a quote that goes, "The only thing necessary for evil to win is for good people to do nothing." To talk a bit about my own experience, I've been friends with Destery since 2003, and I stopped being friends with him in 2017. So basically I've known him for 14 years. I can't really speak about things that he's done to other people because it's not my place to bring up potentially traumatic experiences for other people. But what I can tell you is why I personally quit being his friend. And again, there is so much more than just this one thing that happened. So this story involves me, Destery, his girlfriend at the time, Amber, and Evie Davis. So in 2017, I became friends with Evie, and shortly after that, I told Destery that I was interested in dating her. And what Destery had told me was that he broke up with his girlfriend Amber and was already dating Evie. And he was telling his girlfriend Amber at the time that the only reason he was talking to Evie was because he wanted to hook her up with me. Long story short, I contacted Amber, who was out of state visiting her parents, and I asked her how her and Destery were doing. She told me that he was telling her that he missed her and that he couldn't wait for her to come home. And that's when his whole web of lies came crumbling down.
So before we get into that last part, so he just explained, he said there was a whole lot more, but he just explained a lot of that, of manipulation right there, where he was trying to pursue a girl named Evie Davis, and he told his friend Destery that he wanted to pursue her, but Destery said that he was already with her, and even though he was, he had a relationship already. So that's not good. So he's basically just coming out and validating Audrey, saying, yes, Audrey, there is some substance to what she's saying, and there is manipulation there. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's very bad. So after Audrey came out with her TikTok, and Nate came out with his TikTok, another TikToker that goes by the name Stripper Dreams with a Z came out with her story. And this sparked, and we'll get into it, this sparked a massive movement to where so many girls came forward. Some of these girls were 12 and 13, multiple girls that were 12 and 13. We have multiple accounts of the sending and receiving of inappropriate images from this 20-year-old man. Now he's 30. So this has been over the past decade. This is very much similar to Dobby Vanity, but I do want to keep in mind that so far as I know, there's no stories of actual sexual assault. This is just literal grooming and pedophilia. So I'm going to show you Stripper Dreams' video next. But first I'm going to catch up. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this so far. We're at 654 viewers right now. There's 654 of you guys in here. I really appreciate that and all the support. We're very close to the 800 mark. Kelly and a Blackburn with a 2 spot. Really appreciate it. Let's get some turtles in the chat for Kellyanne. I know there's a lot of people that have really hurt emotions and feel very bad about this, and I understand where you're coming from. You watch somebody for so long, you grow up watching them, and then this stuff was happening. And no one's going to blame you for those feelings. Those feelings that you're feeling are absolutely normal. It's normal to feel that way, and it's okay. Chris Avery Bennett in the chat. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Where are my super chats? Oh, here they are. Tracy Lawson with the 5 spot saying for Greg's kitty snacks. Really appreciate it. Hop in chat for Tracy. We're currently at 185 in donos with a goal of 200. We get to 200. That's 2 giveaways. Thank you guys for all the support. It means a lot. I have a lot of people that's reaching out to me on Instagram DMs to do with Destery. There's a lot of people that want to stay anonymous. Sohal says, I just question on why is it so hard to be a good person? Why is it so hard to treat others right and as a human being? You know, I was thinking about this the other day. Kellyanne Blackburn with another 50. I really appreciate that. You should probably calm down on those donos. But thank you. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Let's get some hype and chat for Kellyanne Blackburn. Goodness. I know right now we have no music in the background, so you're stuck with me in the awkward silence. All right. Sharon Meredith with the 5 spot. Thank you for shedding light on this. So sad. I loved... Oh, Destery. You loved Destery. You'll be canceling the patron for him. I understand. I love my moms. My demographic and fan base is older, like I think it's primarily like 25 up. So I love my moms. It's like it's a thing. Anna Archie says, do you think this has potential to become as bad as Davi Vanity? Or do you think it's too early to tell? It bears big resemblance. There's a lot of resemblances, but it is too early to tell. I hope to God it's not. I don't want to say anything further on it because we don't have enough information. Minnow Candy with the 20 spot. I really appreciate it. Let's get some hype and chat for Minnow Candy. Followed by Addicted to YouTube with the 5 spot. The more influencers that get exposed, the more sick I feel at the idea of my stepson, nieces, and nephews using social media. Social media can be dangerous. It's important to be aware of how dangerous social media can be and to tell your family members of the dangers and just to be careful so they know what to look out for. So, where we last left off was, it's your girl Audrey put out a TikTok, Nathan Owens put out a TikTok because of her, and then because of them two, your stripper Dreams put out her TikTok. This is what she said. There's a point to why I keep pointing that out. TikTok user that goes by the name Stripper Dreams shared their story with, at the time, they were only 12 to 13 years old.
We ended up talking pretty much every day for a while, and I was young and naive, so I thought that I was special to him. I thought we were, like, on our way to boyfriend-girlfriend, and I had fantasies, like, I had watched him for so long that I would, like, stare at his face and just be like, oh my god, I want to marry him, I want to be with him, I want to be, like, the one girl that's so special that he chooses me, and, like, we live happily ever after together. Anyways, so I started to think that this is where this was going. No.
I wanted to pause right here because she describes so perfectly power dynamic and power imbalance. She was obviously enamored by Destery Smith back in those days, and Destery Smith was taking advantage of that. There's a word for that. It's on the screen here. This is not good. But what she says next is worse.
Because I went on his Twitter and his likes, and I started finding other girls that were making it seem like he was in a relationship with them. And upon further investigation and talking to these girls, they were like, oh yeah, he went to a carnival with me and kissed me on the Ferris wheel just last week. And they were 15-year-old girls! Oh my god, it's so disgusting. Yeah, part 4 coming. This will be the last video that I make on TikTok about this. I will make a full extended YouTube video, and I'll link it somewhere here. But yeah, long story short, I was not the only one. There are probably hundreds, if not thousands, of young girls who have been used, exploited, and groomed by Destery because of his presence and because of his power and his influence that he's accumulated. And I'm really grateful for Nate. Thank you, Nate, for making your video, because if you wouldn't have, I probably would not be expressing this and sharing this to the public like I am. I've always felt like I needed to do it, and your quote about, like, good people standing by is what allows evil people to do what they do. And I never want to believe anyone's evil, but honestly, pedophilia is pretty fucking evil.
We cannot let these evil people get away, and we won't. It's not only important to share your story, I feel like it's necessary. And it also goes a long way to say, and I've said this before in past videos, you can still share your story with the police anonymously, and it still goes a long way in helping these types of situations and puts these evil people behind bars. Okay. So, this is I believe this is the second person that we have that says they were 12 to 13 years old and they were manipulated by Destery Smith. It's so important for people to share their stories. Like, when Audrey this is the chain reaction that I'm talking about. Audrey put her story out, Nathan put his story out, and because of that, Stripper Dreams put her story out. And this sparked and encouraged other people to come out. And I'm going to go over some of them, but the sheer amount of people that came forward to tell stories about Destery over the past decade, man, it's crazy. But everything's linked in this video, by the way. If you go to pinned comment, the mega Twitter thread is the big one. So if you look at this right here, this is a Twitter thread, is nothing but stories upon stories upon stories. Just look at this. And most of these people are saying they're very young. It's terrible. This girl, this is one of the worst ones that I've actually heard. So I'm going to go over this one with you. Lady Vibes says that he took advantage of me and also my virginity. I was 14 and he was 20. She says, I don't have any receipts from when we initially started talking because that was 10 years ago and I no longer have access to those accounts. I just have some recent DMs after he took my virginity. He kept checking in on me every year or so to see if I was still into him. So this is a grown man talking to a child right here. Here's another one that was 12 years old. I don't want to go too much into these stories. There's one of a nude that he sent. So I don't want to go into too many of these stories because some of these stories are very triggering. So I would say if you can tolerate it and you're not easily triggered, you can just go to the link on my video. But I want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to know how you're feeling about this. I'm looking at the chat. This story is hard for me to cover because when I first started covering Davi Vanity, I was doing Survivor interviews, and I may do some here. I'm not sure where this is going to go. But when I was doing Survivor interviews with the Davi Vanity investigation, some of the stories that I heard, those interviews didn't go public. I'm actually in the process of writing a blog. And when I get that blog established, I'm going to write a whole article on my experience with the Davi Vanity stuff. So some of the stories that I heard were so vile and so terrible that when I'm going through and I'm reading all this stuff to do with Destery, it triggers me because I have a bit of it's hard for me because that was, you know, reading these stories and hearing all of these things is for me as a YouTuber, a content creator that covers these types of things. These things really impact your mental health. And if anything, what it's done to me is make me realize how important it is and the damage that this type of stuff does. So how important it is to get this stuff talked about and get it out there. Because one of the biggest things that are going to help keep this from happening to other people is if people share their stories. Now, you can also, I understand how difficult it is to share your story and how much complications that it can come with, but it goes a long way with just reporting this stuff to the police. You can report it to your local PD, and if you guys don't know how to do that, you can reach out to me, and I will point you into the right direction. You can reach out to me, I'll point you into the right direction. I can get you towards resources that can help you. So, you can report this stuff anonymously, and it helps. The Davi Vanity investigation, since the pandemic is here, that's what's slowing it down and preventing it further progress. That's what I was told. My DMs on Instagram are open. So if you go to my Instagram, you just reach out to through my DMs, and then I get quite a bit of DMs, and it takes me a while to go through them all. So if you'll just allow me a couple days, I will get back to you. So right now I'm going to take some callers. If you want to call in and you want to talk about this, or you have thoughts about this, The link to my Discord server is in the pinned comment. It is a very secure Discord server. You do have to verify your telephone number if you haven't already verified it in Discord. And we also have some very helpful moderators in there. And all my moderators are verified and ID checked. So they're also people I've known for years. So the very safe place in there. And if we do ever run into trouble in there, it gets handled quickly. The power dynamic is a whole other thing. Yeah. I'm going to put my tea in the microwave. And we'll be right back. Is Greg sleeping? He actually is sleeping. I wonder if I have enough room on my webcam to show you. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can show you Greg. I don't know if I can. If you look on the bed, actually staring at us. He's like right there. Greg! Come here. Greg! You see him on the bed? Well, I gotta fix my... Is that good? Is that in frame? My camera's doing the focus thing. I did the whole stream. I haven't had it on. I'm eating dark chocolate, by the way. My camera focus thingy. Let me make sure I'm all caught up on super chats. Maru did $1.99. DJ Snaps did $5. Love your vids and streams. Very motivational, inspirational. There is too many things to bring awareness. It's so much for one person to cover. I agree. Let's get some hype in chat for Maru and DJ Snaps. Now, if you guys have any questions or if you do want to call in, like I said, I'm going to take some callers right now. You have my merch. Thank you for the support. I'm working on some really good merch right now, but I'm trying really hard to source it from local businesses because I want to help out local businesses during the pandemic. So DJ Snaps is in the callers on Kentucky. Making like check. Is my hello? Oh, there it is. DJ Snaps, you're on the air.
Yo.
What up, homie?
Not a whole lot. Just sitting here on a great Sunday for the stream and stuff like that.
Let me make sure they can hear you. Can you guys hear him? Sounds good. All right, you're good to go.
Sweet. So the thing about in this particular situation, well, it's not really this one because it kind of has to deal with last week's James Charles, like using your own fan base as like some sort of dating services. Like I find it more than unprofessional. It's very unethical
Mm-hmm.
because of that whole entire power dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I look at it like, you know, my own therapist. Like, I really like my therapist. I think he's an awesome dude. I'd like to be his friend outside of therapy sessions, but he has a boundary there, and he doesn't allow that type of stuff. He won't have like interactions outside of the office and stuff like that because of the professional situation there. And it would be
Right.
unethical to have relationships with the people that he also is having therapy sessions with, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as something similar to that. Like, my YouTube channel it's a platform that I have, and I build up to. I use my platform. I do what's known as social commentary mostly, which means I raise awareness on things that I feel like need to be talked about that can create some sort of positive impact. That's specifically what I do. So every topic that I talk about, you know, since at least 2019, you know, before 2019, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like starting out on YouTube, and I was mostly just making videos about things that I just want to talk about. So I didn't get my grip and bearing until like probably late 2019, and then I established through 2020 what I wanted my channel to be, and then that's when I decided fully on what you currently see. And so the platform, this area, my little piece of the internet, I don't like my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, any of that. I have fans and viewers all the time reach out to me, and they try to have more of a relationship than I'm able to give them, you know. And I try to be polite and nice to them and let them know that I can't do that. I don't talk about things like that with my fans or viewers. And if they break that boundary, which I've had people break those boundaries several times, I have to block them or get rid of them and stuff like that. I've had very terrible, difficult situations. I had one girl who asked if she could send me inappropriate images, and I said no. And then she said, well, this really happened to me. She said, I'm on the verge of hurting myself, and I get validation through these types of pictures. And I was like, well, I can't. You know, it was very difficult because I was like, I can't accept pictures like that. I'm not going to accept pictures like that. I can point you into the direction of a place that you can get help. And
which is what you would need to do at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, the way I see it, you know, in like a standpoint from me to you, like being a fan and stuff like that, like I look at you as like a teacher. It's like, because when I say what you do is motivational and inspirational, it's like, I want to get into doing it. I want to learn how to do that so that I can carry that torch, and we can all start bringing a lot of awareness of this stuff that goes on the internet.
Right. I think go ahead.
So that, like, I mean, it's the internet. We all know it's like people say nasty things, people post nasty things and stuff like that. But there's bad behavior, like, more rampant now. And I'm not sure if it's because of the pandemic and stuff like that, and could be a contributor to it. But with some sort of things, because I don't know if you remember, like, Mini Lad's situation when he was dealing with underage individuals and all that sort of stuff. He was going through some depressions and stuff like that. And my thing, like, it doesn't matter a health condition, bad behavior, like, we can't just blanket all that stuff just because someone's got a health condition. It's like, no, you got to be held accountable for what you did.
Right. Yep. I agree with you. There's too many people, like, there's too many people out there that I would tell the viewers that you have to be really careful when you're interacting with these YouTubers and stuff like that, because you don't know them. What we have built up here between us is a parasocial relationship. And this parasocial relationship is like where I feel like a connection with my audience and community, and even though we haven't met in person, we tune in every day, every week to watch videos and live streams, and then we feel like we have this connection and stuff like that. And I do have a lot of connections with a lot of members of my community, and that's what's known as a parasocial relationship. That's the best that I can offer. If I could hang out with each and every one of you guys one-on-one, I would, but it's absolutely impossible, right? So the parasocial relationship is the best that I can offer to you. Now, there's a lot of people that, there's billions of people in the world, and not everybody's going to get along, right? And everybody has their own experiences and their own things that they go through. And so you don't know the person that you're talking to, right? Mm-hmm. So I would tell people, don't even it's difficult. And so I just got to urge people to be super careful, because we see with Mini Lad, we see with Davi Vanity, we see with all these different situations how bad that it can be, and you don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, it's we all gotta, stay protected and stuff like that. And it is really important to yes, you can be a fan of someone and, still have that parasocial relationship like you were talking about.
Yeah.
But one thing from myself as a standpoint, because I have a lot of people where it's I love their content and stuff like that, and it's just I don't want to ruin that.
Yes.
I don't want, say, if I were to meet Markiplier and things fall out, I'm afraid something like that would ruin his content that I find enjoyable. So it's hey, Mark, I'm a fan, gonna watch the videos, all that stuff, support you, keep it going.
A lot of stuff is when you're building this parasocial relationship up, and people's content is helping you. A lot of people tend to forget that me or whoever they're watching is just a human being just like them. They put the people on a pedestal, and they don't think that they breathe and bleed the same way. And so they hold them to this higher type of standard and even a higher type of trust. And because these parasocial relationships and how they build up on the internet are so complex and diverse, it being a younger minor or a 13-year-old or 12-year-old adds a whole nother dynamic. They don't understand the parasocial relationships, and they put these people on big pedestals like that. And that creates what people come to know as the power dynamic. And then you get creators like Destery, musicians like Davi Vanity, creators like Mini Lad that use that power dynamic, and they know what they're doing. They use it for their own gain. And you don't know if you're talking to somebody like that, Usually there's red flags, but if you're, a young child, you're not going to see those red flags.
Yeah.
So.
But when you bring it to awareness, that just, stems it out to where, families, they can talk to their kids, or older brother, younger brother, and really when parents should be monitoring the content that kids are watching. It's just even in that sense, it's just kind of
yeah, the people should monitor what their kids are watching on the internet, 100%. But I'm going to go for the next caller, but I appreciate you calling in, DJ.
Hey, not a problem, man. I'll be here next week.
I hope to see you. See you, man.
I'll be here. See ya.
That was a good one. All right, let's see. And if you guys want to call in again, the pinned comment at the top of the chat. Art Loan. You're on the air.
Not a problem. Hello, can you hear me?
I can. How you doing?
Not so great, but now I'm better.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on?
It's just a really busy day. I've been dealing with work and university at the same time, so.
You sound like you're from somewhere in the north?
No, I'm from Europe.
Europe? I don't even...
Yeah.
I can't even hear your European accent.
Well, I mean, I was born in England and I went to English schools, and so.
Wow, that's crazy. You can hear my accent. Clearly, I'm from the South United States, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna say, like, I've been following you for a long time, and you've made some brilliant points every video. And first of all, I consider myself really lucky that when I was young and when this was going on, like, I was a teen when MySpace was around, when all of these like socials started appearing, as well as YouTube. And I consider myself really lucky that, first of all, I haven't had direct contact with any YouTube celebrity or like celebrity in general. I listen to a lot of metal, so I wasn't even in touch with any metal bands or anything because of all of these allegations that are coming out and how many predatory people are in the scene. And second of all, I've never had really much of a parasocial relationship, strangely enough, with any of the people I followed. So for me, it's always been weird to see these crazy stands, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so much more dangerous. Maybe if I was in touch with somebody, maybe I wouldn't get in this situation. But then again, I was really naive. And for me, it seems like in the emo scene, as well as in like the metal scene, this is like the two scenes I've been following when I was younger. It seems like there's so many vile people. Like, you know, I always thought metal was cool and stuff. And my parents, like, I think my parents were right saying that they do not like these people. They do not have a good feeling about them, because they used to say, like, if they sing about vile things like these or make videos like those, they are probably vile people. And this has been proven right now, like in the last year, with all of these allegations coming up. So it's really shocking. Are you referring to the Marilyn Manson allegations? Yeah, that as well. And also like Destery, as in somebody who is in the emo scene. I was actually 14 when I was dating an almost 20-year-old emo guy, and he was just like Destery. He wasn't famous, but he really like did some vile things and made me do stuff, which was horrible. He groomed me, and at some point I thought it was all normal, even though deep down, like when my parents discovered, thankfully for me, I was kind of ashamed, really ashamed. But up to that point, until they discovered, I thought all of that was normal. Right, yeah, because you were so young, you didn't have those. These were all new experiences to you, and oftentimes when the brain is faced with new experiences, at first it doesn't know what's what, and then whatever that experience is, be it right or wrong, becomes normalized over time, and you just think it's the normal thing. And that is also a lot of issues, like after people leave abusive relationships or relationships that were just toxic in general, and they move on to the next relationship one specific relationship has already become normalized to them. And so that's why they bring it to the next relationship. And a lot of times it takes years of just learning and understanding, and sometimes therapy, to get back to and relearning what is the right way to have a relationship, what is right and wrong in general. So we do have to keep in mind a lot of people have these type of normalized just terrible behaviors. That it took me years. I went to therapy. I reconditioned myself. After that, I got much smarter with my relationship, thankfully. But like, it left a mark that took years to repair. Yeah, and I'm sorry that you went through all that. I hate to hear that, but I'm glad to hear that you're in a better spot now, and you've learned what's right and wrong within that type of dynamic. And thing is that I feel now Gen Z are much, much smarter than we were. Like, I'm a late millennial, and back then when the internet was just starting, there were a ton of scams. Everybody was so gullible because everything was so new. And like when people started scamming or grooming people online, it was a completely new thing. And there was nobody to tell you that it's not okay.
Right. Yep. You're right about that. 100%. Well, I really appreciate you for calling in and sharing those thoughts and stuff. It means a lot, and I hope I hear from you in the next stream.
Appreciate you too. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
See ya. Thanks for calling in. Wow. Yeah, those type of relationships, guys. I've, me myself, born here in the rural South of the United States. If anybody's from Georgia, you know what it is around Georgia. It's the whole norm and folkways of this society where I live. It's a sociological perspective. Down here in the South, like Georgia, Tennessee, we have trade schools that teach us how to become mechanics, how to become machine operators, to work in the factory mills and stuff like that. And it's just that the whole dynamic around here. Versus like, up north in New York City, they have their own industries and they have their own colleges that teach people to be parts of those industries. It's like that. The sociological perspectives differ across the country and really across the world. Every place is going to have a different norm and folkway. And down here, it's rough. We're in trade schools. We're not taught how to properly handle relationships. We're taught how to handle wrenches and how to assimilate into this society's norms and folkways. So they don't teach us about money. They don't teach us the things that we need to learn in life like that, right? So we end up having issues with money, issues with relationships, and issues with this, that, and the other. So it's like one of my very first relationships was very toxic. I was about 15 years old, and I stayed with this girl for about 4 years, and it was very, very not right, and it set up a standard for what relationships should be like. And then my next relationship, it was nothing like the first one, and I was kind of taken aback by it, and I was like, whoa, because this didn't match my first experiences. And then over time, I learned better, and I started reading books, and I started broadening my horizons. And then I got into my most recent relationship. It was kind of reversed. She had just gotten out of a really bad divorce with an abusive ex-husband, and one of the reasons we broke up was because she had to work on herself, and those things that became normal to her, she carried on into our relationship. It was so bad. There would be times where she would cook us dinner, and then I would get up to go to put the plate up, and I would ask her if she would like me to take her plate to the kitchen. She would tell me no, because she said I was going to hold that against her. I had no idea what she was talking about, because I would never do that. But what she was doing is she was carrying something over from a past abusive relationship. So it was something that, we had to work through, and eventually we could not work through in a relationship, so we ended up having to separate. She went into therapy, and now me and her are best friends. So that's an example of that. So I'm going to take... Oh, we got a couple callers now. Okay. I'll take 2 more callers, and then we'll do the giveaways. If you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, we didn't quite get the 800 viewer mark for a viewer giveaway, but we have... If you do want to be a part of the dono giveaways, you just have to donate at the very least $1. And we have... Let me see how many we have right now. So we currently have... We're at 283. We have currently 2 giveaways. If we make it to 300, we'll do 3 giveaways. That's pretty good. Let me see what the chat's saying. Let me catch up with chat. Also, I got a couple super chats I need to catch up on, actually. I love this. You know, the streams always like pick me up and make me feel better, and I appreciate that. I appreciate being here with you guys. I appreciate this community. This community is one of the best communities that I've ever seen. Honestly, the Rep Squad is the best squad. I mean, what can I say, right? Okay. Where is it? All right. Love and Light from the UK. Vivian Glitters donated $2. Pip Yup donated $4.99. Amazing Girl Forever donated $2. Love you, Rep. Love you back. Let's get some hype in chat for these guys. I want to see turtles in the chat for these guys. Simply Sweet Persona. Simply Sweet Persona, you're on the air.
All right. So I wanted to say, in regards to the situations that we're talking about, as a survivor of the things that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need to pause. I need to pause the stream.
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead. Take time.
Because I was watching it. So as a survivor of the things I went through, because as you know, my childhood was not exactly great.
Right.
I wanted to mention that, you know, that's one of the earliest like relationships you have is the one with your parents. And
Very
that's
true.
It's not, of course, a romantic relationship, because that would be weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. But it does set a standard of what you think people should treat you like in
Right.
general, and it's not healthy to hold on to some of that if you've been through stuff like I have.
Mhm.
So that's one of the things I'm working on with my therapist, and I wanted to mention that because of the fact that I wanted to remind people that it is possible to take even that part of what you are programmed to think, feel, and act upon, and it is possible to change that.
Yes.
And
I agree with that 100%. You know,
yeah,
I don't talk about this a lot, but my own childhood, my family, you know, what I'm about to talk about sounds abusive, but and it probably is. But the normal how my family would talk to each other is yelling, is calling each other names as terms of endearment and stuff like that. And that's the environment that I grew up in. And part of the reason that I am the way that I am is that I always had this uneasy feeling of like, well, this can't be right. And I'd never fit in with my family. I didn't understand why everybody was so mean and so toxic and stuff like that. You know, besides my grandparents, who are beautiful, amazing people. And when I started getting into my other relationships with friends and stuff like that, especially in my younger years, I carried a lot of that with me, and I didn't know it was wrong. And it was like,
that's exactly what I was trying to say. It's like
it was like a normal feeling. And it was only after I got older, in my later teens, early 20s, when I started to realize different. And that's when I started reading more books and stuff like that. I like to say I was raised by books. I was raised by books and my grandparents. And I learned a lot of life lessons and stuff through my books. And, you know, so that sounds sad, you know, saying it out loud and everything like that. But you have a really good point, and I feel like it's definitely valid in this situation.
Yeah, and another reason why I felt like bringing that up is because yes, this is not the same relationship as the survivors of the abuse with Destery, but if some of them had gone through that similar situations, they might have thought that what they were going through with him was considered normal, and I want to remind them that no, it wasn't, and
Right.
it is okay to, you know, it's okay to seek help for the stuff that you've been through, and I don't want anyone to feel like I felt when my stepfather did to me what he did, and I will leave it at that on that because I do not wish to trigger anybody, as like as
Yeah.
that also may have survived similar
Mhm.
circumstances.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I really appreciate you for calling in. And as always, you can get a hold of me whenever you need to.
Of course, Rep, you're awesome. Rep Squad, best squad.
That's right. It's great. um, let me see what time it is. Well, it's 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the giveaways right now. It's been a really good stream, I gotta say. You guys are great. Ooh, dude. Let me turn on some music. There you go. Is that music at a good level? No, I'm not gonna do any more callers right now, but I will do more callers in the next week's stream. Sam with the 2 spot. Let's get some hype and chat for Sam, everybody. Thank you very much. Oops, that's the wrong button. You know, I'm doing a whole series on TikTok where I'm talking about mental health and stuff like that. If that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know and I'll post the link. All right, let me paste this. Oof, that didn't paste right. That didn't work. Corey with the $6.99. Let's get some hype and chat for Corey. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for covering these stories. 14-year-old me talked way too many older men feel seen.
After we do these giveaways, we'll talk more. I'll have some conversations with you. Ooh, yeah, it worked. All right, got those. Let's see. And one more. All right. Copy. We'll decide. Go here. Paste. Add choices. Okay. Very happy. And let's see. Got it. All right. Let's get some hype in chat. Spam some positivity turtles to get the wheels started for the 2 giveaways. Do we have 2 or 3 giveaways? Let me look. We are literally $9 away from 2 giveaways. So. As always, it's been a great stream. Pippy up! Pippy up! Mikhail in chat with the $9.99. Let's get some hype in chat for Mikhail. I'm saying that wrong. Andrea the Dew. Love your streams. Really appreciate it. Hype in chat for Andrea as well. I'll add you guys to the next giveaway. Actually, we have 2 more now. Pippy up, are you in chat? I'm just staring at the screen right now. Professional streamer. Staring at the screen. Goodbye, Angela. Thank you for stopping by. Mikhail? Mikhail. Well, I can't believe I'm saying that right. Just confirmed that I said it right. Sam Reyes with the 5 spot. Thank you for speaking about these events. Your videos have helped me out a lot during my darkest days. I'm glad that my videos can help you guys. I really am. Hi from UK. Autism awareness. Repzilla, keep doing what you do. Thank you very much, Vamp Diva. Let's get some hype in chat for Sam and Vamp Diva. I don't know. I think I said this already, but I don't know if you guys know this, but I've decided to donate 3 to 5% of my annual income from YouTube to charity, and I will talk more about this when I actually do the donation. But that means that if you've ever donated to me, even if you donate to me now, anything, if you watch an ad on my video, if you've ever been a Patreon, then you are helping me be able to help other people. I feel like that's like one of the best things that I can offer for my channel, and I think I'm going to continue to do that indefinitely because I just feel like it's the thing to do. I'm gonna add these guys real quick. Let's get some hype in chat for Samantha Elford and Maru Santiago. When we see them turtles. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the little sticker message content thing, Maru. I appreciate that. Let me make sure I'm not missing any donations on the... Okay, good. Ebby? Did I get Ebby? Let me make sure I added Ebby. Ebby. Ebby's not in there. I gotta add Ebby. What in the world? Oh, that's I'm sorry, this last stream. Streamlabs gets so complicated sometimes. Alright, we're good to go. All right, let me get some turtles in the chat to start the wheel. Where's my tea? I gotta work on tomorrow's video right after this. DJ Snaps, you still in the house, brother? Let's get some hype in chat for DJ Snaps. Thank you. He's definitely here. All right, DJ. You want something from the merch store? Do you want one of these handmade bracelets? You can pick. So you can have a bracelet, you can have something from the merch store. Your call, buddy. Welcome, Green Lady Liz. It's really good to see you. Oh, Pippi Up, you get the same thing. Pippi Up in chat. You want a bracelet or you want something from the merch store? If you want me to pull up the merch, blue bracelet. Is this the one? You want this one? The blue bracelet is yours, buddy. The bracelets are made with love. Thank you, Under Construction. I too am under construction. Blue brew. Have you guys seen how long my hair's getting? Did I tell you I was growing my hair out? It looks stupid right now. Please don't judge me for this. Let me show you. It's very long. See that? Pippi Up, did you decide what you would like? I love you back. Thank you. The rep squad's got my heart. All right, while we wait for Pippi Up to decide what... I'm probably saying their name wrong. That's why they're not answering me. That's... Whoever won the first giveaway, would you like a bracelet or a piece of merch? You let me know. Let me get some... Let me wait before I say spam turtles. All right, let's get some turtles in the chat to start the next giveaway. Pippi Up. Would you like a bracelet or would you like a piece of merch? Let me actually write that so they know I'm talking to them. You can DM me on Instagram. My DMs are open. But if you are able to DM me on Twitter, then you can go ahead and do that as well. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Addicted to YouTube and makeup. All right, what color bracelet do you want? Also, DM me or email me. You can email me at repkings@live.com. DM me on Instagram. Those are open. And addicted to YouTube and makeup. Would you like a bracelet or a piece of merch? Gosh, that's so cool. What? Oh, okay. Thank you, guys. What's up, Elizabeth? Thank you, Pippi Up. Well, it's really good to be here. It's been a really good stream. Yeah, this is good vibe music. I would love a Positivity Turtle merch. Okay, let's go look at it. Positivity Turtle merch. Let's see. So the Positivity Turtle merch, whoa. You can get the shirt in any color. You can get a pillow. You can get a zip hoodie. You can get a sticker. You can get a face mask in multiple colors. Zip hoodie. The zip hoodie is yours. Reach out to me on Instagram DMs. Email me at repkings@live.com, whichever you're comfortable with. Give me your address. I'll send that over to you. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for all the support. We had obviously another good live stream. It was amazing. I enjoyed hanging out with you. It's about skin 30, so I gotta get ready to go because I have to work on tomorrow's video. I'm gonna do a rep reports video. And before we go, I'm going to tweet hashtag Rep Squad. I'm going to pin that, and I want you guys to go to it. I want you to like it. I want you to hashtag Rep Squad at me. And you can follow me on Twitter if you want to. I actually quit Twitter, but I'm still actually, when I say I quit Twitter, what that means is I'm not going to engage in Twitter as much, but I'm still going to interact with my own community. Sell bracelets in the merch store. I'll think about it. Dahmer donated $1.99. Let's get some hype in chat for Dahmer, everybody. Let's see how many likes we can get on this rep squad. I want you all to go and like the rep squad tweet. I'm pinning it in the comment. Let's see if we can get it to 100. Let me get us a good outro song. What's a good, let's do Journey.
Verizon believes everyone deserves the best. That's why we start with 5.
It's at 18. Can we make it to 100? We have 362 people in chat right now. If everybody goes and likes that tweet, then we can do it. Have I told you that you guys are amazing? I really appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to be here, of course, again next Sunday. I hope you like the changes that I made. I'm going to continue to make progressive changes in the way this is. I kind of like it. If you guys also want to relive this stream, you can always become a Patreon. The Patreon link is in the description. You can also just look up Repzilla Patreon, and all my live streams are posted on the Patreon. So if you want to do that, you absolutely can. What else? That's about it. So I'm gonna, hopefully this gets to 100. I'm gonna make it bigger. I wonder if I can like show it on my outro song. Do I have that? I'm gonna see if I can like also like show it here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I can do this. Got it? Okay. You're watching professional streamer in real time right now. All right, let's see if we can get it to 100. Everybody. This is so weird looking right now. Hold on. Everybody have a good night.